Hey, Taurus. It's your girl Lay. Thank you for coming to my channel. So, this is for my Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're talking about love, what does September 2019 have in store for you? So, this first pile is the overall theme or lesson for September. This is about love. This pile is about career, work, home, all that good stuff, or school if you're in school. And last, this is wellness, emotional, spiritual, anything else that comes up, pretty much. Now, if you're interested, this is the same exact spread I do for my month ahead spreads, private readings. The details for that are in the description box. What else? Oh yeah, I have timestamps below. If you want to skip to a particular section, feel free. All right, Taurus, let's get into it. All right, we have stillness and calm waters. Everything becomes clear. So, Taurus, for you, September is very much so about reflection. Just taking a pause, taking a rest. No major changes, but just being calm and just taking a pause. Eight of Earth, inner order. So yeah, Taurus, I feel like you'll very much be at peace with the way life is in September. Yeah, very much peaceful. And still, we have strength in reverse, and we have I follow my inner guidance. Awesome. Oh, this card is beautiful. So Taurus, yes, you want to definitely follow your intuition this month. So following your intuition will lead you to being still, lead you to reflecting this month. Don't doubt that. Don't doubt that with strength in reverse. Don't doubt this period of your life. You may feel like you are stagnant sometimes. You may feel like there's lack of growth or progress, but no, it's just a pause. It's just a rest. It's not saying that you're stuck. It's just a pause. You have to change the way you frame it, the way you look at it this month. And your third eye, Taurus, is very much open, very much opening up. So make sure you are aware of any intuitive messages, any synchronicities, and synchronicities like hearing the same phrase or hearing your name a lot or seeing your name a lot or saying numbers. Look at any, pay attention to any repetitions and know that they're not just coincidences, they are synchronicities. Yeah, your progress is for you. Eight of Earth is about having things in order, and definitely there's abundance here. You just have to believe it's for you, and don't be discouraged that things aren't moving at the rate you may want them to move. So that's your overall energy, Taurus. I'm gonna move on to love. Everybody wants to know about love. All right, so love for my Taurus. Five of Swords. Start delegating. Green Tara. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So the Five of Swords or Five of Spades in this deck, to me, Taurus is very much about a person who's keeping their cards close to chest. They're not being open. And then with this start delegating, this is saying, to ask for help. So in terms of love, you might want to be more open and ask others. Maybe you're more of a private person and it's time to try something different. It's time to be more open in love, more trusting. So this can be like asking friends to set you up or asking family members for advice. just asking for help in general, or just trying something new, being open to new ways of doing things in love. Okay, pay attention. Notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. That's what I was saying for your overall like message. So yeah, pay attention. So spirit, the universe could be sending you some signs that can like help you light up your path to your lover. Okay, so make sure you're paying attention. This could also talk about help from the universe to manifest your desires. And in order to receive that help, you have to speak the language of your guides, of your higher self. Your guides, your higher self is not gonna like come out in full sentences about what you should do or where you should look or who he or she looks like. The way spirit, your guides and the spiritual realm communicates is through synchronicities. So please pay attention to those because they can be very helpful. Children, your love life is being affected by children. So this could mean your children, the children that of somebody you are dealing with in love, or this could be childhood issues, or this could be saying, some childhood wounds or situations that happen could be still affecting your love life now, and you might want to work on that. Take it how it resonates. So yeah, now I'm leaning more towards the childhood healing, inner child healing, because I have this, you have what it takes in reverse. So I'm going to read this to you because this is probably my favorite card out of the, you see how many cards there are in this deck? A lot, like 70, 80 cards. This is like my favorite one. It says, always follow your heart unless it's been broken. Then you must lead it back into love. Did you know that hearts are never too big to mend, too small to rebound, or too tired to love again? So this is saying, you may very well be healing from some sort of heartbreak. I feel like this is heartbreak that is not going to happen. Heartbreak that's already happened. You may very well be healing from that in September, and you definitely have what it takes to get through this. But again, with this Five of Swords, holding your heart, covering your heart, not opening up your heart space. So of course everybody says follow your heart, follow your heart. How many times have you heard that in your life? But you shouldn't follow your heart if it's broken. If it's broken, it's time for you to lead it back in the right direction until it's healed. And the way to do that, is through healing. And in the meantime, while your heart heals, you could help, rely on others, rely on your friendships, your rich friendships, or your family. Rely on them to lead you back to love, to remind you who you are, to remind you that you still got it, Taurus. All right, so that's your love, Taurus. Let me know if that resonates. I'm going to move on to career, school, work, home. Okay, Two of Wands or Two of Clubs in reverse. Rescuer, Trickster in reverse, Ten of Cups reverse, and Four of Wands. All right. Now, it's interesting, Taurus, that this Rescuer came out. Why? Because it's talking about relying on support. So in terms, you could be the rescuer or you may need rescuing, but here I feel like this is talking about relying on friends and family for strength and support. So you may need this support in your career, or you may find that you may need this help, this love and support and this strength. Yeah, especially with this Two of Wands. So on this Two of Wands, we have two people here. Usually, this looks like Two of Cups too. But I feel like, again, this is about thinking you have to go it alone. Taurus, please don't be so stubborn to think that you have to go it alone. In terms of like long-term planning and like pursuing your passion, you know, you can very well benefit from help, asking for help. I feel like that's a common theme, Taurus, in all of your piles, asking for help. Let me get to this trickster. It says the shadow attribute is manipulating others through duplicity, transcending conventions, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. So there could be some trust issues. Maybe in the past, someone has betrayed your trust. They have been a trickster, a false magician. Let me see something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This like the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about hard work. So there could be like a career or situation you invested a lot in, but you didn't see those gains. You may have felt tricked or bamboozled because you put a lot of hard work into something, and you may have felt like it was all wasted. Like you put it in like a cup with a hole in it, and it just all fell out, kind of sense. Yeah, I feel like there is some discontent. There is some, in your career, there's some like lack of happiness in your career. And again, you may want to check in with yourself. And you know why I keep saying ask for help and look to family and friends, because a lot of times when we feel like we've lost our way, our family and friends can act as a reflection, and they could like steer us in the right direction because they know who we are. Even when we forget, they know who we are. And again, with the Four of Wands is about home life and family. So definitely I'm getting family. You know, if this is regarding home, because this is about work, career, school, and home, take it how it resonates. If you feel like you're discontent in regards to your home life and your family life, I feel like you need to go inward. Definitely inward. I feel like there's hesitation for you, Taurus, because I feel like you think that if you reach out for help, you'll be perceived as needy, or maybe you can only receive help now and you're not in a place to return it. Maybe you feel like you don't want to ask for help because you feel like you're going to need to reciprocate, and you're not in the position to reciprocate. And you don't have to think about everything as tit for tat. I feel as though you know, love doesn't ask for paybacks, and love doesn't keep record. And you definitely have a loving family life, a loving foundation, and some friends or even coworkers who love you and who only want to support you. And you have to like trust others, and believe more that people can definitely just do things out of the kindness of their hearts. Okay, everybody doesn't have an ulterior motive, or they're not always asking for a payment or something in return. So that's all I've got for that, Taurus. Let me know if that makes any sense. Moving on to wellness, the last pile. All right, let's see. 8 of Cups. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. High Priest, intend and create. Tears of joy and sadness. This came out for another sign. 1 second. I want to see if this 8 of Cups is folded. It looks like the moon. Let me see what else it is. 8 of Hearts. Yep, and the moon. Yep, 8 of Hearts and the moon is about subtlety, mystery, instinct. Okay. So Taurus, with this 8 of Cups in the moon next to this 5 of Pentacles, this is very much still about loss. leaving something behind, regret in a sense, and you may not understand why. So I feel like this is definitely something that's coming from the previous month, August, going into September. So a lot of September will find you like moving on and healing, and discovering, you know, the why. You may be asking yourself, why? Because the moon is about like secrets and hidden knowledge and not understanding. So you may not understand why you have to leave this situation behind. You may be just, you know, feeling rejected and heartbroken. There are tears of joy and sadness here. So right now you may be, well, I can't tell which is which. Is this the happy crying or the sad crying? But I feel like right now you may be having tears of sadness, but in the future there will be tears of joy. You will be happy again, Taurus. I'm here to let you know that. And with this high priest, or intend and create. So yeah, focus on creating. Focus on your passion. Focus on what lights you up, and work on creating. Throw yourself into your creative endeavors to help you heal and help you take your mind off of this loss, insert whatever loss this is. So that's all I have for you, Taurus. Let me know if that resonates, and thank you for watching. Check out your sun, moon, and rising videos that I also have posted, and don't forget to subscribe. I will do a giveaway when I reach 300 subscribers. Bye bye.